Peyton Phillips out of Chanute, Kansas will start inside row number 3, and Ryan Middaugh, Button Buck, the 21M, a feature winner here already this year. 4 total wins. He's your current point leader here at the Diamond of Dirt Tracks.
The superintendent starts out row number 4 on the inside. That's Jason Persley, Hermitage, Missouri, and John Sheets in Nevada, Missouri, number 8 on the outside.
Lucas Gibbs out of Udall, Kansas starts inside row 5, and can Matt Johnson become 4-time? The Archie, Missouri native has won the last 3 races he's been in a modified. Can he make it 4 in a row in the 1X?
Johnny Cameron, the 25 from Wichita, Kansas, on the inside, row number 6, and Dennis Elliott, the Mount Air, Iowa, number 29 on the outside.
Row 7 will have your 2B feature winners, Dylan Hoover out of Columbia, Missouri in the 99, and a 2-time champ, Mexico, Missouri's Robbie Reed. Andy Bryant, Wyatt Gajero will start in row 8. Daniel Franklin, Brandon Conkerite back in row 9. Then it's Scheffler, Wyman, Lucas Dobbs, Donnie Barnhart, Alex Cameron, and Reggie Jackson make up the final row. Joe Duvall, Big Daddy in the 91, slows the pace down as they're stacked up side by side. He sees the orange cone. Press down on the loud pedal. We're underway in the nightcap here at the Cowboy Classic.
Side by side as they come into one and out of turn number 2. It is going to be Duvall, the 91, your leader. He takes the lead over the 88 of Chad Wheeler. Now the battle for third, and it is a cluster back there led by the 98, Jeff Cutshaw, the Bolivar, Missouri native.
3 and 4 wide. Matt Johnson gets shuffled down to the bottom of the track. He stays to the inside of John Sheets as it is an ice rink over in turns 1 and 2, slipping and sliding all over the place as they head to 3 and 4, and Robbie Reed, who came up through the B feature, is starting to make some noise getting up into the middle of the mix. John Sheets to the outside of that 3-car battle, riding top shelf through turns 1 and 2.
It is all behind Cutshaw for that third spot. Fourth, it is the 21 of Ryan Middaugh, the 127 Peyton Phillips, the 222 of Rick Beebe, and the 8 of John Sheets, a Nevada, Missouri native. Any of those could be in that top 4 spot as they come around. Middaugh takes it at the line.
Middaugh has it at the line in front of that entire pack. Matt Johnson stays on the bottom side of the track. He is just trying to stay out of harm's way right now. The Archie, Missouri native won on April 29th. In that 1X ride. He was a 2-time winner, including winning at the Spring Nationals a season ago. He was the winner of the Diamond Nationals back in 2017.
Chad Wheeler now gets around Duvall, the 88 from Muskogee, Oklahoma. The 91 is Duvall, and here comes Matt Johnson. Johnson, the 1X, making his way up into that 5th spot.
Gets around the 22 of the Rocket Man, Rick Beebe. You want to talk about somebody that's got a rich tradition. We talked earlier about how he was one of the rookie instructors in the ASA. He was the Rookie of the Year back in 1995 in the ASA. Whenever he was a rookie, he then turned into the rookie instructor. He instructed Jimmy Johnson, Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, Matt Kenseth were all in his rookie classes. Matt Johnson is now pulled away from Rick Beebe, starting to reel in Ryan Middaugh, who's back in 4th right now. So this is 3rd, 4th, and 5th as Chad Wheeler continues to run out in front of Joe Duvall by 0.6 seconds.
Matt Johnson on fire as he is finding a way around Lucas Oil Speedway. 12 laps to go, and Matt Johnson is on the move. Wheeler out front, Duvall second. Now the battle for that 3rd spot as they come around. Jeff Cutshaw in 3rd. Ryan Middaugh and Matt Johnson would like to have it.
Johnson started in 10th. He's up to 5th right now as Wheeler, once he got around Joe Duvall, he is starting to check out, gaining about a 1/10 of a second each lap around on him as Jeff Cutshaw in the 98 out ahead of Ryan Middaugh, who is currently back in 4th. How bad of a change of events this would be for Chad Wheeler. C-Dub, again, last year did not run at all. Took an entire year off. Had a kid, started to grow up a little bit more, started to work on his business, and now he is out in front. He has only one top 5 on the season. That was an event that was held earlier on in the year. He pretty much has just been out of the picture, and now Joe Duvall is starting to inch up on him as we see Chad Wheeler starting to get up into lap traffic with 9 to go.
we talked about earlier. Jeff Cutshaw in that third spot. Middaugh in fourth, and here comes Wheeler. Wheeler, the 88, the Duval, number 91. Duval looks the inside. They get turned around. They get together, and it will bring out the caution. That is Gammon over in turn number 2 comes to a halt.
So your leader, Chad Wheeler, got involved with lap traffic. Joe Duval was making a run through 3 and 4, got to the inside. Contact was made with Wheeler in a lapped car, the 52 of Cammon, who is still parked on the track. The Hobby Time Motorsports safety crew comes up. This is where it starts over in turn 4. Duval gets right beside Wheeler. They stay in 10th to start this race. He's worked up to 5th. Ryan Middaugh, your current point leader here at Lucas Oil Speedway as the lights have gone dark, is now up to 4th. So Wheeler, Duval, and Cutshaw. As Wheeler starts on the inside, typically you see him go to the outside and dive down whenever they go into 3 and 4 for the restart, but C-Dub starts on the bottom of the track, and that's where he stays. He leads the choo-choo train, and it turns into a 10-car melee over in turns 1 and 2. We see BB in that. We see Ryan Middaugh involved in that. We've got the 11 of Barnhart, Jason Pursley involved.
Cronkright.
Dylan Hoover and John Sheets. Just to name a few, mostly all of them. Yeah, you're right. The 24 is involved in that as well, as Brandon Conkright is up on the top side of all that. And the Hobby Time Motorsports safety crew quickly out to check on all the cars on that. He turned in an 18.149, so he's actually owned the fast 2 laps here in this race. And he is sitting back in 5th, outside row 3, Chad Wheeler. As the front row all to his own, Joe Duval to the inside of Jeff Cutshaw in row 2.
As they come around, Wheeler on the point. Duval and Cutshaw bring him around in the 3 and out of turn number 4, and we've got them stopped over in the back straight. Yellow out.
Yeah, we thought we were going to go green, but not so fast, as the lucky dice of Daniel Franklin got wadded up. Damage on the left rear of the 7 of Franklin. I think that was just as they were all getting bunched up nose to tail. Apparently, Jonathan Davenport fans celebrating over in the parking lot. See fireworks going off over there just to the north here at Lucas Oil Speedway. There's the kabooms going up.
There you go. Celebrating Memorial Weekend.
Well, can Chad Wheeler add his name to the list of winners on Show Me 100 weekend? Jeff Cutshaw and Joe Duval may have something to say about that. Nose to tail down the backstretch. And C-Dub will put the foot to the floor, back underway, and he gets off to a great start this time, and so does Jeff Cutshaw.
Wow, an incredible start by Cutshaw, the 98, who was on the high side, shot away from Big Daddy Joe Duval like he was standing still. Here comes Middaugh, the 21 in that 4th spot, and he is going to be challenged by the 1X of Matt Johnson.
Matt Johnson had been the man on the move, turning the fastest laps, an 18.058 on the best lap he's had so far. Continues to peek to the inside of Ryan Middaugh, but Middaugh will cut down on the track and stay ahead of the 1X. 12 down, 8 to go as they stay side by side in a battle for 4th. This entire track from top to bottom has blackened up, has stayed nice and slick, and it goes to the driver that makes the best adaptations, knowing how this track is going to develop, especially after the late models go hammer down for 45 laps right before this event with 6 to go. Middaugh able to clear Matt Johnson. Chad Wheeler's lead over Jeff Cutshaw now onto 1.6 seconds. Joe Duval's dropped back a little bit more, as this is the best battle on the track right now. at least as far as the top 5 goes. You see Chad Wheeler on the left side of your screen, battle for 4th on the right side as Middaugh continues to stay just ahead of Matt Johnson. Getting a little dicey up in front of them, as well as Joe Duvall was making a good run on Jeff Cutshaw in a battle for 2nd. 3 to go this time by. Duvall looks to the inside of Cutshaw, so side by side for 2nd, nearly side by side for 4th. Nobody's side by side with Chad Wheeler. Nobody's even anywhere close to him. He's out by 2.3 seconds now over Cutshaw. 2 sticks in the air from Mike Striegel. 2 more times around for Chad Wheeler. Battling it out for 2nd is still Cutshaw and Duvall. 22 NASCAR drivers have simulation rigs at their home that Chad Wheeler helped put together. He put together a simulator for Patrick Mahomes during COVID. They built 220 of them. And Chad Wheeler, even though he hadn't been in a seat all last year, will come to Lucas Oil Speedway and will win night 1 of Show Me 100 weekend. C-Dub out of Muskogee, Oklahoma. After 3 top 10 runs back in the 2021 Show